What's up, everyone? Today I am fishing on the Big Piney Creek, and I have to keep it a little bit tame for the next week or so. I can't get too wild doing anything. This past Sunday I crashed my mountain bike at a mountain bike trail here in Russellville, and I got banged up pretty bad. That was a pretty hard crash, and one of the hardest ones I've had in a while. And so it got my right shoulder here pretty good. Here, if you can see some of the scrapes right there. But it got my shoulder pretty good. It got my hip right here, and then my knee a little bit. Mostly my hip and my right shoulder. And I had to have x-rays done and all that. I have to take it very, very easy. So I am just fishing today, and maybe cooking dinner in the forest later. We'll see about that. But right now I am just fishing. As much as I love fly fishing, as much as I'd want to do fly fishing, I am right-handed, so fly fishing will not be happening today, unfortunately. I am sad, but I am still excited to be out on this beautiful sunny day on this gorgeous river, being able to fish, which is one of my all-time favorite things. Honestly, just being on the water in general, whether I'm fishing, kayaking, or just swimming around, hanging out on the river or a creek or any body of water. I love the water so much. It's probably my happiest place besides being in the forest. Just look how gorgeous this place is. The water is so beautiful too. Let's see what we can catch. Well, I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't know if I actually got that all on camera, but that was my first catch, and it was a smallmouth, and I had it right up here on this rock, and it jumped off my hook. I think my issue is I gotta be a lot faster at grabbing the fish once it gets to me. But that was my first catch. I say I pretty much caught that. It was less than a foot from my actual foot here. Off to a good start. That's some pretty good catch out here today. They're biting. This big pool of water has been very, very nice, but I think I'm gonna make my way up river, or down river a little bit. I'm gonna try to go right on over there. I've gotta cross this. I think I have to go up into the woods and then over. If I remember right, that looks like a little water feature, a little waterfall, little drop in the river. We'll find out. I just gotta find a way to get over there first. Last summer when I was out here, the water was a lot lower. It was during that drought that we had here in the South. I guess a lot of America experienced it. And I was able to cross right up there where that other rapid is. And I could walk the bank pretty much all the way over there to it. But the water is just a little bit too high, and I think this other way is going to be a little bit easier. All right, that was snaky. I was being very, very careful through that. That is not my cup of tea to walk through stuff like that, especially in the summertime. Look at that. Wow. Huge smallmouth. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Check out this water feature. I know there's more water than last time I was here. It's pretty darn cool. So I came out here to get into some shade, and of course when I get out here there's cloud cover now. But this is the first shade that I have found besides walking through the woods over there. So this is it's not bad. I'm not complaining. Huge smallmouth. This is so beautiful, but let's keep going down the river and see what else we can find. Looks like it makes this bend right here, and I don't know what's behind that. So let's keep exploring. I've not had much action on this section of river through here, and it is getting a little bit later, so I'm going to start heading back towards the truck, walking up the river. And Erica and I actually do have plans to cook dinner for y'all, so stay tuned. Before Erica and I can cook for y'all, I do have a few errands to run beforehand, so let's get those started. Now to a gas station. Now to the forest. We have made it to where we're going to cook dinner tonight, and I will say this place has changed from the last time I've been here. Last time, actually Eric and I were here last time together as well. Last time we were here, it's all kind of different. This whole, or at least that rock peninsula right over there, used to not be there. The creek actually used to cut around and follow this channel right here, and then come straight through all that and go. And these trees used to not be here either. So this was actually a big enough rock beach, and the creek went around that I could drive the truck across this, had enough room to turn around, and we would hang out over there. And this has actually gotten a lot more shallow right here, because before I couldn't drive, this was a lot deeper. I would have to come more of like around, like kind of right in here. These rocks weren't here either. So this has all changed. And that right there, where we have shop set up at, that's all new too. This was not here last time. This right here is the main East Fork of the Illinois Bayou. And it actually comes out of a wilderness area just north of here. We're probably a mile or so from the wilderness area boundary. And then this other creek that is flowing into it, that we actually crossed right there, this is actually spring fed. I do not remember the name of this, but I know it is spring fed because one, I've been here a couple times in the summer when it became very, very dry, or the main river channel over there became really dry, but this was still flowing. And this water, even right now, is so much more colder than the water in the main river over there. If it is hot in the summertime and the main creek is drier or it's too warm, if you ever want to find colder water, this is the creek to do it at right here. And there's not a whole lot of deep pools. The last time I actually walked up this, I found a pretty deep little hole. It wasn't big enough to like swim around in, but you could definitely get in it, sit down in it, cool off and everything. It's like even this one right here, I'd sit down in that and hang out for a little bit. It looks pretty nice. So this is another little swimming, or a little deeper hole in this. I will say, the water around here is normally a lot bluer than this. And I don't know why it's a little more murky. It may be because we did have rain early this morning, like around 3, 4 o'clock this morning. And maybe that just has all the dirt and silt stirred up in this, so. I don't know. Normally it is a lot bluer than this. It still has a blue tint to it, but it is more murky than normal. Let's get back down to Erica and see what she is up to now. How's the water?
It's so good.
That's a nice little spot right there.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
As I said earlier in the video, I had a bicycle crash and I messed up my right shoulder pretty bad. I actually dislocated this shoulder back in March on a kayaking trip, And then Sunday, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I was riding at the Pine Knob Mountain Bike Park in Russellville, and it had just opened this past Saturday, and I went on Sunday to ride it after work. Previously, I had went to Hot Springs, which was this past vlog, and I mountain bike there. And I noticed, and Arkansas has been very, very dry the past couple, pretty much month and a half, 2 months now. It's been very, very dry, and so all the dirt is slick as ice. And so when I was at Pine Knob mountain biking, I hit a little jump line, and as soon as my tires hit the ground, they slid right out from underneath me, and which caused me to hit the ground pretty hard, and I actually cracked my helmet too. So right there, I cracked it, and it goes down quite a ways, and you can see where I hit. So I hit right here, whole side of the helmet I hit, and it cracked it right there, and it hurt. That was one of the harder falls I have had mountain biking in a really long time. But that is why we are just taking it easy, nothing too crazy and wild out here. We are hungry, and we came out here to cook dinner. So what are we cooking, Erica?
Tonight we're gonna do basil, chicken, Caesar, avocado wraps. I know that's a mouthful, but they are so good, and we've had them once before. We got the idea from Kelly, actually, so shout out to her, thank you. So yeah, we've got a lot pre-chopped already, or I do, and we're gonna get started.
Sounds delicious. And so you said it has a Caesar dressing on it?
Yes, homemade Caesar dressing. It's got, of course, Worcestershire, Dijon mustard, gosh, what else? Chopped garlic, mayonnaise as the base. About to squeeze some lemon juice in it, and then grated Parmesan. I think that's it.
And she actually made that homemade prior before coming out here. So that is already pre-made and everything. So it's just one step closer to us eating. So let's get dinner started. Erica's already made the Caesar dressing,
and some things that we needed to get from the store.
And she was adding some stuff to it. So she added lemon, parm, and she put it in this jar. It's actually an old salsa jar.
I am obsessed with reusing glass jars. It's like, I don't know, that's not a problem, I don't think, but recycle always if you can.
It's a good problem to have. Yeah. Got some lemon juice on there. The chicken is done. She is now cutting up the bacon and the chicken, and she's going to combine it all together and put it in, what is it, the pesto? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she's going to mix all that up together and put it in the basil pesto. This little guy right here is a solo stove mesa, and I actually have it smoking like this. One, I did put sticks just in it to get it started, but two, I only made a fire because it's not cold, but the bugs, and it's not even mosquitoes, it's the buffalo gnats. And I know I've been bitten. Have you been bitten?
Yeah, a couple times on the leg.
Yeah, that's where they're getting me to. The smoke will actually deter bugs away, which is why I like this little stove. In the wintertime, not only does it keep you warm, but in the summertime, the smoke of it does keep the bugs away, and it's just a little flame. Once it gets going, I'll show you. It's not like a big open fire, because we don't need a fire, really. It's not hot.
Yeah, we love that thing. It's so convenient and portable.
Yeah, Erica actually got that for me for Christmas.
Yeah, it's a good little Christmas gift.
It was.
We've used it a lot. We didn't think we were going to use it as much as we did. And we use it a lot. We use it all the time, actually. So.
I'm actually shocked how much I use it. Here it is. It's starting to catch on now. Look at this. Look at that flame. It's quite impressive. I have seen some comments asking for a list of gear that I use, but in the description below, there is a list of all the gear I use, and this solo stove will be in that list. So if you want one, check it out. Click on that link below. That was slippery.
That was slimy.
Very slippery. Dinner was delicious, by the way. Gosh,
Dinner
it was so good.
Thank you. Dinner was great.
That is probably one of my favorite dishes right now.
It's so fresh and it's so easy to make.
It is.
It's very fresh tasting with that basil.
Yeah. And the homemade Caesar. Gosh, that is so good.
And baby, you did the seasoning on the chicken, which was
I
great
did.
too.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
And good job on the Caesar.
Thank
You
you.
made the homemade, that was so good.
Yeah, that Caesar dressing, very good.
So before it gets dark, I'm going to wet a line here and see if I can catch anything. I don't know if I can or not. We'll see. We'll find out.
You're still a fisherman. I bet you will be able to.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe. I'm gonna try this pool right here. Pool right there. We'll see what happens.
All right, Jonathan.
You ready for this?
Walk us through it. What are you trying to catch?
Anything.
He's
Anything. Anything that bites on, that's what I'm trying to catch. Oh, I got one.
Oh, are you kidding me? You guys, he's the best fisherman.
That's a decent little smallmouth. This has
Let's see it.
Look at this smallmouth.
Good
First
job,
cast.
baby.
First cast. Nice little smallmouth.
I'm telling you guys, every single
Wow.
time almost.
That's impressive. That was impressive. I didn't think I'd catch something that good right now. Dinner was so good. So good. And I actually caught a fish, and I was impressed. I didn't think I'd actually catch a fish. Thank you so much for dinner. You did so good, Erica. You did so good. But it's getting dark, and I'm gonna close it out with y'all. It has been such a good evening, cooking dinner, hanging out with Erica. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember, keep it wild.